Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Just gonna wait a few minutes, like always. Make sure everybody can get in here and they don't miss anything. And as you can see, there is no camera today because guess what? I am sick. I am a lot better than what I was. So that's good. But I am still hacking, still blowing my nose and getting a runny nose and everything. So I really don't want anybody seeing me snot all over the place and boogie oogie into a tissue. I apologize for any coughing that I might accidentally not mute myself with. I don't want to blow your guys' ear meat out. So I apologize in advance. I will try my best to mute it. I know it's really annoying because that click is so loud when I go to mute it, but I would rather you guys just go through a quick millisecond click than me hacking and being disgusting all over the place. Because nobody wants to get sick through a stream, okay? You never know. Could be possible. You don't know. So we're just going to wait a few minutes. And I will tell you guys all about my trip and how I got sick and all that lovely stuff here in a few minutes. Again, my YouTube is very slow. So if you are joining us, hello, hi. I can only see that there's only 2 people in the chat, and I know who that is. That is me and Dale. I can't tell who else is in the chat, so if you don't say anything, that's fine. I don't care. Just hi. Sorry for the click. Sorry for the click. Sorry. It might be a lot of that. If anything, I'll try to move my mic away from my mouth. Right now, it's actually a pretty good distance if you can hear me. Hope you can hear me well. I messed with my volume before we started because looking back at some of my other videos, I'm still very quiet. The audio is very quiet. So if you need me to adjust anything, please let me know. I also feel like I'm yelling into my mic. I want to make sure you guys can hear me and I can hear myself. In the video later when I go to watch it, but I don't want to be screaming at my neighbors and them being like, what the heck is this crazy lady doing? But alright, I think we're about to start here. So I wanted to start off with some training because Seymour kicked our butts. So we're definitely going to do some training before we go back in there. And then that way it lets you guys catch up. For those who missed the last... Oh my gosh, that's really loud. Can you hear me over that? That's really loud to me. And I even turned my volume down. It'll help those who missed the last time catch up on what the heck is going on. So we'll do this. And I want to wait till we have more viewers in here before I start on my story. I was just going to multitask and tell you my whole trip story while I trained. But I can always do that later too. That's not a big deal. I also want to get Riku's... Okay, Riku's overdrive is up, so we want to make sure we have everybody's overdrive up. Dang it. I also have a method, so hopefully... Believe it or not, there's actually strategy that comes to these battles, and Seymour's battle is definitely a strategy, and I think I have a way I'm going to try and do that. So, sorry for blowing your ear meat out, did not mean to, had to cough. Okay. And I'll get into my story in just a second. Or, that's who I wanted. I gotta get his overdrive up too. Why is everybody picking on Lulu? Huh? Why? Why are we so mean? guess I could always just start with my cruise story and everybody can just go back and listen to it if they want to. That's how I get more views. No, just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I'm not that mean. I might. Someday I might. You never know. I might get so big that I'd just be like, yeah, you know what? I don't have to explain anything anymore, guys. Just go back and watch my videos. Get me more views. Get me more subscribes. Oh, yeah, we're going this way. No, wait. No. Are we going that way? Oh, it's been so long. Or were we going down? I don't remember. Yeah, it's been so long that I had like 5 different games that needed an update. And I'm like, dang, I really gotta start playing my games here. Quit slacking. Okay, I think we're just going to move down here. Hi, Kamari. We're on the same node. And there's no music. What the heck? I thought somebody else had a... Alright. We're still gonna train. And we're just gonna do circles. So, I'll start my story. So the trip, if you ask me how the trip was or is or whatever, it was all over the place. It was good. It was great. It was bad. It was horrible. It was fantastic. It was gorgeous. It was literally everything. I have no actual response to how it went. The excursions that we did that was awesome. That was completely awesome. The cruise itself was okay. I mean, it was my first cruise. I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. And we went to Alaska, in case anybody didn't know. So the cruise itself was okay. They had some really cool programs. They put on a talent show for us. And the talent show was actually, I don't want to say hosted, but like the people in the talent show was actually like our crew members. So we had a singer. Actually, we had a couple of singers. One guy was from the engine room. Another guy was from the engineering department. It was really cool. And then we had what I personally loved. Did we steal from this guy? Well, we'll find out. What I personally loved was the Indonesian classic Wonderland dance that these ladies put on, and they were our housekeeping people. And I love culture. I love to learn. So when that happened, that was hands down my favorite. Another guy sang Josh Turner, and he did very, very, very well. I'm pretty sure all the women in that room wanted to throw their undergarments on stage. I kind of did. Not gonna lie. Yeah, and then they had like some kind of dance thing afterwards. It was really cool. The food everywhere, in the restaurants themselves was really good. But like we did a lot of the buffet, and of course that's just buffet food. It just sits out all day and under warmers, so that's not always the greatest, but it is still pretty good. The dessert, absolutely phenomenal. They had different nights where they had like one night was Italian, one night was Cajun, you know, that kind of stuff. So that was cool. Alaska itself, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It didn't matter where you looked. There was no wrong way to look. It was just beautiful all the way around. So I can take you through almost a day-by-day thing. Because when we first got there, so we were the first people to use this port, okay, in Whittier. They had just built this port last year. And so you walk into this building and you have to do security and get your cruise card and everything. So we did that, but then we had to walk to the ship. Fine, no big deal, but it was rainy. And guys, it's rainy and 50 some odd degrees in Alaska, so it is cold. And being summer here, we couldn't really find a fleece jacket when we went looking, and of course it was last minute because I just wasn't paying attention and thinking about that until I was told by actually my favorite viewer to make sure to pack one. But anyway, so we got onto the ship, and mind you, they took all of our luggage, and we're soaking wet, we're cold. We get to our room, and our luggage isn't there. And we're like, huh, what? Like, we're cold. We basically had to wait for our luggage to be delivered to our room, but that's okay. You know, things happen. So, we're going to learn Demi here. So that happened. First night was fine. We were just really tired. It was a whole day of flippin' traveling. Because we had to leave here, go to Chicago, get on another plane, and then go all the way up to Alaska. And from here, it's a 6-hour flight. So being smushed into a plane, you know, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. their time, but it was essentially 4 or 7 p.m. our time. It's a long time to sit and crammed up into a plane. And then we had to take an 1.5-hour bus ride to where we had to port from. Waka is confused. This is great. So, the bus ride was fun. We got to see a lot of sights and the coastline and everything. Wow, thanks. So the next day we ended up going to Hubbard Glacier. So we did that, and we didn't get off the boat. It was just kind of one of those, the ship sat off to the side, and they brought out the little boats to go on the excursion. People could get closer to the glacier. We didn't do that. And it was announced that that glacier's not going to be there in 25 years. So it was like, man, when I'm 75 or so, it's not going to be there anymore. That kind of sucks. But unfortunately, that's how it is. I don't really know how to promote that or help that. Go green? I don't know. Then after that, we stopped at Icy Strait Point, and that's where we went on a whale watch. Absolutely cried like a baby. I love whales, I love elephants, and I love horses. I tell myself I should be from Texas because I like everything that's big, apparently. Wow, Waka is just... he needs to get hit. So anyway, I bawled like a baby. Some random nice lady, she gave me some tissues to obviously dry my tears, and then the tour guide herself teared up a little bit. I didn't see any whale breaches. I saw a lot of whale tail. But that was okay because we actually got to hear the whales call out to each other. And now I don't know how, you know, popular it is to hear it. The lady on the ship or the boat said that it was actually pretty rare to hear them call out to each other. Why is this guy? You know what? We're bringing Lulu out. Screw this. She said it was pretty rare to actually hear them, and they were so loud they were bouncing off the sound was bouncing off the mountains behind us. And it almost sounded like if you took an old semi-horn, a semi-truck horn, like the air horn, it sounded like that, with different pitches, of course. So that was really freaking cool. And then there was grumbles, like it was so grumbly that I thought the captain fired up the engine and we were just idling. No, that was a freaking humpback whale, man. It was so cool. And then we saw some seals and some otters on the way back into shore. Of course, birds. I've noticed that Alaska has a lot of, like, they have some seagulls, okay? You would think that they have a lot of seagulls because they're by the ocean. No, they got a lot of crows, which I kind of find cool. And then after Icy Strait Point, we went to Juneau. I want to say we had to have gone to Juneau after that. Dale, correct me if you remember any of it. Sorry. So we went to Juneau, and there is where, what did we do? Oh, we took the hike to Mendenhall Glacier. I know somebody's gonna correct me for that. And that was fun. It was a 2-mile hike round trip, and that was where I saw the biggest natural waterfall of my life. You got to go right up to it. You could probably jump in it if it wasn't so freaking cold. That glacier, we were told, is going to stay there. I think permanently. I think that's not ever going to melt, but we were told that glaciers recede and come back every so often or every year, and that one is always coming back. So that was really cool. It was a bit of a hike, but that's okay. We got to see, we got to see a porcupine sleeping in a tree. I, honest to God, did not know porcupines could climb trees or even sleep in them, but it totally makes sense that they can and that they would. So, I get that. The next stop, I don't remember if I stole from him. I think I did. Oh, no. Okay. The next stop after that was Skagway. And that morning, I could kind of feel like I was getting sick. And I felt it, I think it was mainly because we were just cold and wet a lot of the time. And then people were starting to cough a lot on the boat too. And somebody put it perfectly. It was, you know, just a floating petri dish. And I will never refer to it as anything else because that is pretty much what it is. They had sanitizers. They had you, you know, sanitize your hands before you went to eat. But a lot of people that we noticed just avoided the sanitary station. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, we can wash our hands and do what you want us to do, but we're still going to get sick if people don't all do their part. So back to PTS COVID days. Yeah, that was fun. So anyway, I felt something in my throat, and I was like, oh man, I think I'm getting sick. So we went on this train ride, and I thought it was just going to be a normal little toot-toot train ride thing. Nah, this thing went up into the mountains. And when I say into the mountains, I mean through them, and I mean on top of them. So that was really cool. So when we got to the top of the mountain, it was like the border between the U.S. and Canada. So we got to see the little hut that's out there for any hikers that come along and need a place to stay, or it was just kind of like a office of some kind. I'm not exactly sure what it was. She said what it was, but I wasn't paying attention. There was a lake on the top of the freaking mountain that the lady actually said there was fish in there. So how they got up there, no idea. How anything can survive up there, also no idea. I know I didn't steal from him. So that was fun. And we actually got to turn her, like the whole train turned around, so there was no wrong way to sit on that train either. So if you sat on one side and you were like, man, the other side's getting a lot of views and a lot of cool stuff to look at, you could see it on the way down. So here was my mistake. I was already feeling sick, right? And I decided I'm going to be the baddest bish that I could be, because we were allowed, once we got out of town, we were allowed to stand outside the train car on the platform. And I said, I'm going to be so bad, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to ride the train all the way back down the mountain outside, because nobody else was going outside. There was like a young couple that did for a few times or whatever, but nobody else was going. I was like, shoot, I'm going to take this advantage. So I rode this mountain all the way down. And I don't know if y'all have ever been on a mountain, but the climate drastically changes a lot. Coming from where my standpoint was, it was freezing cold, it was snowing, and then it turned to rain, so it got really wet. And so, yeah, and then you got the wind from the train car. It just is a perfect mixture for being sick. And voila, here I am. Coffee, coffee, sniffle, sniffle. I'm sick. So, not only was it a combination of being sick beforehand and then everybody else being sick. It was also because I decided to be dumb and sit outside the train car all the way down the mountain. But that was something that I wanted to take advantage of because I don't think I'd ever be able to do that again. And now I can say I've been to the top of a mountain on the summit and rode it all the way down. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Even though I'm sick, I made myself sick. I'm pretty proud of myself. Then the next stop was Ketchikan, however you want to pronounce that, which was really cool. The next day I was definitely sick. I was so sick. But we had an excursion. We had to go on another hike, and this was the Tungas, however you pronounce that one too. That was a rainforest hike. Who the heck knew that Alaska had rainforests? I sure didn't. And that was really cool. Everything was covered in moss. It was like the best fairy tale, Lord of the Rings, wonderland that you could ever imagine. And our tour guide was absolutely phenomenal. She was so informative about the land, about the trees, and about all the flora and fauna, all the animals that were in the woods. She had pointed out that Alaska does not have ticks. And I was like, y'all don't have ticks. Why am I living where I'm living? And then she said that they also don't have poison ivy or poison oak. And I'm like, what? You know, like, why am I living where I'm living? But they do have something. Somebody is going to hate me for this. But they do have this plant called devil's something. Somebody in my chat knows what I'm talking about. And if my favorite viewer comes on, I'll have to ask him because he used to live in Alaska. But yeah, it was like this devil plant and it grows spikes. And that's all you really got to look out for is the thorns. And I guess if it does puncture you or whatever, it does leave you with an itchy, burning kind of sensation. So I'm like, oh, okay, poison ivy. But anyway, so she told us about the whole salmon cycle because up in Alaska, they are huge on their salmon. Their salmon is their life, basically. I'm just going to put it that way. It's the life to all things. And the really cool thing is that she told us was the kids, I don't know if this goes for all of Alaska or if it just goes for that area, but she said all of the kids from kindergarten start to learn the cycle of the salmon. And then, from then on, they start to learn about the land and what you can use off the land for survival skills and how to survive in different climates. So then she said, in 8th grade, they take these kids, they give them a water bottle, like some kind of, I don't know, some specific sized water bottle. And you're allowed to put whatever you want in this water bottle, and it can come with you, okay? But here's where you're going in 8th grade as a little 8th grader, okay? Think back to when you were in 8th grade, okay? Everything was awkward. You had pimples in places you didn't think you could get pimples. You have your braces, your nasty glasses or whatever that are sweaty and falling off your face all the time, right? And you're just awkward. You just smell. Things are weird. And they throw you out onto an island for 3 days. Okay, think about that. You're an 8th grader. What are you doing? What are you doing in 8th grade that's going to help you survive on an island, okay? Probably nothing. I wasn't doing anything that would help me survive on an island. No, I was playing Sims and hiding in the corner of classrooms all the time behind a book, okay? I wasn't doing nothing. So they take these kids, they put them out there, and they have to live off the land for 3 days. And that is their rite of passage. And I'm like, that is such a smart thing to do. That way these kids, you know, they learn how to deal with different elements and what they can use off the land. She said the reason that they do this is because a lot of traveling in Alaska is by boat or plane. Well, guess what? Not all of those are reliable. So if something happens, they know what to do. And I'm like, why the heck isn't this a natural thing. Why don't we learn this all over the place? I don't know. Don't ask me. But anyway, Riku, it is not your turn. Could you please? Thank you. So, oh, also back up a little bit, back to Skagway. I was eating breakfast. Well, we were eating breakfast, and I happened to look over, and something was kind of like flopping on the shore, and it looked like a piece of paper or something. I'm like, it must be windy today because it just blew over. And then something else was moving next to it, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And it was an otter. It was an otter. He pulled up this fish bigger than him onto shore to eat his breakfast. And I practically broke my ankles trying to go down to get a closer view. And we just sat with this otter while he ate his breakfast. And I was like, that is the most natural thing and coolest thing, other than the whales, I think I'll ever see on this trip. So anyway, yeah, a lot of eagles. Didn't see very many birds. Like, we just saw a couple of the fishing birds and seagulls and crows, but nothing like spectacular like a kingfisher or anything like that. Which is okay. So anyway, after this hike, mind you guys, I'm sick, and this hike is 2.5 miles round trip. This thing has hills, and it's not exactly a paved path. It's just gravel. So it was really hard. It was really hard for me to do this, but I wanted to do it. I already paid for it. You know, I'm gonna do it. And it was it was so hard. Dale actually had to tow me in a way up the hills because it was just very difficult. So after that, we pretty much went back to the ship and we slept all day. After that, it was a whole day on the ocean, which I was totally thankful for because I was like, I can just rest up and recover from this and hopefully recover from my sickness. So I was feeling better. That day, we literally just slept all day. Oops, I didn't mean to call you, Kamari, my bad. So we didn't do anything that day. And then the next day after that was our disembarking, whatever. We had to get off the ship. And that's where things started to get iffy. So we got off the ship and I felt good. I was feeling fine. And then when we got to the point where we had to wait for the buses, I started to feel really bad. Like, I was really hot. I was sweating in all kinds of places. I did have a fever on the boat, but that did break. But it felt like it was coming back. And Dale had touched my skin, and he's like, wow, you're really cold. And I'm like, no, I'm boiling hot. And he's like, you're super clammy. I said, yeah. So I had to sit down on the floor of this place because I was starting to get dizzy. And my vision was blurring, and I was like, oh my god, I need to sit, or I'm going to fall flat on my face in front of all of these people. So I sat on the floor, and then of course shortly later they call us up to go to the buses. So we go to line up for the buses, and we're waiting again. And I'm like, oh my god, could we just like hurry up the process or something? Like, the illusion of moving, progress. Finally get on the buses, and I felt so bad because this poor guy that was taking our luggage, everybody was pushing their handles down, but I was gonna pass out. I got to that point where I was like, here, just take my bag, I don't care. I was very rude. Got on the bus. I ate a granola bar because I thought, well, I'm not eating, I probably should eat something. Laura, hi. Hey Laura, thanks for coming in. You haven't missed anything. I've been telling my my cruise story, so I'm kind of prepping for our battle here. And I'm just wrapping up my cruise story. I'm getting to the best part, which is the end. No, not really, but so we got on the buses. They took us to the airport, and we had to rent a car. Like, not me and Dale, but the group I was with, my step family. We had to rent a car because our flight wasn't supposed to take off until 11:35 that night. So we literally had all day in Vancouver to do whatever the heck we wanted. We just had to make sure that we were back on time. They also rented a Airbnb for a little while, so we of course went back and I took a nap, we ate dinner, blah blah blah. Well, then it was time to go. We got to the airport and it was, I think, an hour before our boarding time, so we're like, oh my gosh, hurry up. And then they said that customs closes at like 11:30, and I'm like, oh my god, please get us through customs. I'm not staying another night here. I just want to go home. I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm hot. Just please let me go home. So we get up to the counter to weigh our bags and everything, and the lady's like, your flight's been delayed 2 hours. And we're like, are you serious? So now instead of boarding at 11:35 at night, we're now going to board at 2 a.m. And she says, well, because of this, you're going to be missing your flight from Chicago to Grand Rapids. I'm like, are you kidding me? So she's like, well, I can book you guys another flight. We're like, yes, please. And she's like, okay, I can only book you one of you for the flight. And we're like, okay, what else do we do then? She's like, you're going to have to talk to them in Chicago because they have better ways of, getting in the system, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, all right. So it was Dale that got, that got a ticket to leave for the next flight. So his flight wasn't going to take off until 9 a.m. Oh, poo. And we were like, okay. So we sat down at the gate waiting to board, and it's 2 o'clock now. Well, now it's 2:30. And now it's 3. Y'all, we did not take off of that. We started taxiing at like 3:20 a.m. So now we're definitely behind schedule. By the time we landed was the same time that Dale's flight that the lady rescheduled had to take off. So he missed that one too. Well, they rescheduled me for a 10:10 in the morning flight. And because Dale's flight was missed, we had to go check for his luggage. So I'm sitting in my terminal, or my gate, waiting, to board my plane, and Dale ends up calling me from the baggage claim. And he's like, hey, just so you know, my bags and your bags have been shipped all the way to Grand Rapids. Okay, good. That's really good news. And then he goes, but the next flight that I can get is not until 9 p.m. tonight. I'm like, are you serious? So I'm thinking, I am not going to leave this man's stranded in Chicago while I go home. That's not, no. So I said, screw it to my flight. And we met up and we went to go to rent a car because from Chicago to where we are is only like a 3-hour drive. Shouldn't have to do this, mind you, but apparently we had to because we just wanted to get home. Mind you, I'm sick. I've been all over this airport because this airport in Chicago is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. And so we get to the car rental place, and we were going to go with Enterprise because that's what we know, that's what we've used. And I am, remind you, I am tired, I am sick, I just want to go home, I want to lay in bed. The cruise beds, by the way, the cruise ship's beds were like a rock. It was like sleeping on the, I'd rather have slept on the floor. Honestly, it was so hard. I had to wake up. I woke up in the middle of the night in pain and had to turn over, and Dale did too. He had a hard time. So mind you, we hardly slept. We've been up for 24 hours because of our previous flight. So we go up to the Enterprise desk. They're not there. No computers are there. Nobody's standing behind the counter. We're like, what the heck? And we saw a sign that said, okay, Enterprise's 3rd floor. We're like, what the heck? Okay, why aren't they with the rest of them? Why? Fine, whatever. So we get upstairs. And we get up to the counter, and the guy's like, hi, how can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we just need a car to get to Grand Rapids. And he goes, do you have an appointment? And I'm like, no, like I just need a car. And he goes, well, we can't take walk-ins until Saturday. What? You can't what? You can't take in what do you mean? So the other guy that was standing there, he's like, yeah, you have to make an appointment online and then maybe we can help you. And I'm like, no, I just need a car. I need to go home. I missed 2 flights. I can't, there's no way home. Like, I could take a train, but how the heck do I get to the train station from here? So I'm so mad at this point. I storm out, and, like, the guys are shouting back at us, like, oh, you could try to go downstairs, but a lot of the one-way cars, you know, are probably already sold out, and I don't know how much luck you'll have with that. I'm like, gee, thanks for freaking helping me, you know? So I was mad. So we go downstairs, and we go to the first rental car place, which was Hertz. And I know the ladies, yeah. Anyway, guys, don't do this. I'm going to tell you right now, don't do this. It's not for everybody. I'm not saying that they do this all the time. They don't. They do not do this. So please do not be like, wow, this lady on YouTube said that you guys would have... No, 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 no. Okay, just listen. So we get to Hertz, and we walk up to the counter, and this lady, sweetest lady ever, after this. So I come up, and she's like, how can I help you? And I was like, I just need a car. I just need a car to get to Grand Rapids Airport. Please, do you have one? And she's like, yeah, we can get you a car. I'm like, thank God, okay? Mind you, I've been on the verge of tears and a breakdown for hours now. And so she gets all of her information. She goes to take our card, and I give it to her, and she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, we can only take a major credit card. Because the only thing we have is a debit. And I'm like, are you serious? And she goes, yeah, we can't do credit cards because last time we did debit cards, people canceled their payment, blah, blah, blah. You know, she had a very valid reason as to why she could not take the debit card. I completely agree. I get that. But guys, I was so over the bad news. I feel so bad. I broke down on this lady. I just started sobbing uncontrollably, and I mean like ugly sobbing, okay? Like snot running down my nose. My eyes are red and puffy. I'm sweaty. I'm gross. And I'm begging this woman. I'm like, please, please just get us a car. That's all I want is I just want to go home. I want to shower. I've been up for 24 hours. So we missed 2 flights. I was just letting it all out on this woman, and I was a mess, okay? I'm pretty sure Dale didn't even know what the heck to do. This poor lady, she's looking at me, and she's like, okay, let me go get my manager. So, excuse me, she goes to get her manager, and she comes over, and she takes care of the situation. Needless to say, they were able to work around the debit, not credit card situation. And she said, we don't normally do this. I said, no, I totally get it. I understand. Thank you so much. It was so bad. I feel so bad for this lady. She needs a raise, man. After dealing with me, she needs a raise. But she helped us out a lot. We got the car. We drove back. Everything was fine. We went to the airport. Thank God our luggage was there, because I was thinking the last freaking thing I need is lost luggage right now. So we did that. We got our luggage. We were able to go home. Everything was fine. I had been through it that day. I was done. It was not a good day. Instead of getting home at like 10 in the morning, we got home at 3 in the afternoon, and honestly, that was okay with me as long as we got home. It was so bad. As for fighting United, we want to try and get them to pay for the rental car, since they were the ones that caused, well, they may not have been the ones that caused the delay, but they are the ones that need to fix it, you know, and own up to that. So we'll see how that goes. Jeep and Scott. Hi, Scott. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Sounds like you might not be traveling. I will not be traveling for a long time. I think I saw a commercial, or I had heard a commercial about, I don't know, some kind of airport or whatever, and I was like, I do not want to see another plane in my freaking life for a while, because this is too much. And it wasn't even like the ride on the way home that was the problem. It was the scheduling, and I was just like, oh my god, it was so bad. I have never broken down, or I haven't ever taken anything out on anybody that didn't deserve it, you know? I always just try to think, okay, it's not their fault, they didn't do it, you know, they're not the ones to blame, but this poor lady, I was just so tired of hearing no, 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 and I was so stressed from trying to figure stuff out. I just let it out on this lady. It was so bad. Scott, at least you got to figure, yeah, thank goodness, because there was no way. The last thing that I went through my mind when she said we only take credit card was like the train to take from Chicago. And then I'm like, okay, how do I get from here to the train station? And I even looked up other flights that would be going out from that airport to see if we could, like other airlines, to see if we could use a different airline to go. And that wasn't possible either. So no idea. We're just home. I'm sick. But that's okay. It's fine. We're home. The cats are Velcros to us. They're just right there by our sides all the time. But it was phenomenal. Alaska was absolutely beautiful. I highly recommend going to see and check out Alaska. If anybody ever has the chance. You will not scratch the surface. I'm telling you right now, you will not scratch the surface of Alaska in there exploring. We didn't even scratch the surface. Could have called me. I could have drove down. Well, thank you. I didn't know. A lot of people told me that, actually. Dale's dad said that, too. He's like, next time, call. And I'm like, yo, I didn't know. Like, and I'm tired at that point, and I was just so spent. I needed bed. I needed medicine. Pretty sure I did my body in for not having, I mean, I couldn't have medicine. There was hardly anything on the ship. So yeah, it was just a whole thing. Excuse me, sorry for your ear meat. So yeah, that was the trip. I do have photos. Somebody mentioned to me earlier today that it would be a good idea to have like a slideshow of my photos on my stream sometime. That might be a thing. I don't know. I take a lot of freaking photos, and she was like, well, take your favorite ones. And I'm like, well, you don't know me, do you? I do photography on the side, so like every photo that I save is my favorite photo. But so if you're just joining, hello again. I was just doing some training because Seymour kicked our... How far am I into here? I'm not even an hour, so I can't swear yet. He kicked our butts last time, and I'm just trying to level our people up. I have a strategy as to how I'm going to do it. I did it different last time. But I think now that we have more people in here, we can get on with this. You guys can see more of the story, or catch up with the story. So what happened here was we ended up finding something that Yuna had been stowing away, and it was a sphere, which is like a little clip, a little movie thing of, what was his name? Crap. Oh, Jiskel, Lord Jiskel. Remember, he was Seymour's dad. Now, what happened in this sphere was he was warning people that Seymour is just hungry for power, and that's all he's after, is just power, 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 and, you know, bossing people around, being a big evil villain, basically. And he's just taking advantage of all the positions he can...
Hooray for Maester Seymour's wedding!
Shut up. That he can do and get his hands on. So, we're gonna fill that up. So once we found that out, Yuna was gonna end up trying to take care of him herself. And that's definitely a no-no because, I mean, he's freaking powerful. Have we not seen Anima? Yeah, we have. So what happened with this guy was he was trying to keep everybody from going in to the Cloister of Trials, and Kamari, the big tiger-looking dude, he was like, we ain't having it through this dude down the stairs. So, we found out that Seymour killed Lord Jiskel. He killed his own father to get the position of his father. Yeah, that's how savage and disgusting this guy is. So, we're going to go handle matters with Seymour. And if you missed last stream of this, that's okay, because he killed us. So now, we're going to go through all the dialogue all over again. But that's okay, because if you missed it, now you can catch up. Here is your time.
Kimari's up ahead. Go.
Right.
We will protect Yuna from anyone. Even a maester.
This can't be happening.
If he is truly at fault, it must be done.
All right, here we go. Let's just. Oh, wait. Can I go back? Can I? I did not check everybody's equipment. Can I go back? Hopefully, I don't know. Let's check it right now, actually, just in case. Because Seymour is a sore loser, honestly. I mean, I kind of am too, but still, I'm not gonna let him beat me this time. SOS Overdrive, perfect. Brisk Ward, SOS Shell, perfect. I'm gonna kind of breeze over these. Ice Strike, Lightning Strike, SOS Overdrive. Okay, that'll work. Ice Ward, Sleep Ward, Confuse Ward, SOS Regain. Okay, keep going. Lightning Strike, Water Strike, Strength 5, that's fine. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, that one's fine. 10 Strength, that's a good one. Poison Touch, Lightning Strike. Yeah, I don't think the Poison Touch does anything. Fine, we'll keep it. We're gonna put this one on you. And then Lightning Ward, Silence Ward, which is really good for her. Berserk. Okay. And then you got one that's gonna... Okay. And then you got Water Strike on that stupid thing. But it's also really powerful, so... You can keep it. Okay, so that's Fire Ward. Poison, Silence, and Sleep Ward. Ooh, that might be... Ugh, that's better than what you have now. I wonder if I can quick... I know, sorry guys, this is really boring. Sorry for the bleeps. It's gonna take a minute. Alright, so this is a Silence and Sleep Ward. Let's do... Dark Ward? Poison Ward. Sure. Okay. And then go back. Anybody else have one? Oh, you have one. HP plus 10. Can we do a magic plus something? Ooh, I can do SOS Shell. That's not a bad idea. HP 5. No, I don't want to use those. Magic defense. Let's do an SOS Shell. Good. Alright. Keep going. Oh, he's got one. SOS Overdrive. Should I put a sensor on this one? I could do a Strength plus 3. Sure, let's do that. Okay. Second one, SOS Regain. I don't have another SOS. Ooh, I have that. Ooh, I can do Shell on that one too. Yes. Yes, please. Okay, and then we're just gonna do another magic plus 3 or something. Oh, we can do a strength. Well, that doesn't help. What does Distill Mana does? Adds mana distiller effect to attacks and skills. Well, that doesn't help me either. Thank you, game. Well, we're not gonna do anything with Lulu's thing, I guess. Silence Ward. Okay, we might have to do something with this. Ice Proof, Water Ward, Lightning Ward, Sleep, Poison. We can definitely do a Poison. Ooh, let's do a Stone as well. Okay. Now that I gotta go back and rebuy everything from Owaka. Alright. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Where did he go? There he is.
Hooray!
Yeah, shut up. Alright, so how much? Ooh. Yeah, let's buy quite a bit of that. Do we have enough to... Yes, we do. Cool. Alright, go back, save, save, save. Always save. Alright, here we go, moving on. Now comes the big long dialogue that I can't skip. It's gonna be great. Okay, here we go. Let's kick some booty. It's not time for me to swear yet.
Seymour!
Please be silent. Lady Yuna prays to the faith.
Shut up.
Make me!
Yeah. Make me. Sorry. Are those implants? Do you have a weave? How much gel do you use?
Yuna!
But why?
We saw Jiskel's sphere.
You killed him.
Ba-ba-bum.
What of it? Lady Yuna, certainly you knew of these things, did you not?
I mean, after she found the sphere.
Well then, why have you come here?
I came to stop you.
Yeah.
I see. You came to punish me then.
Don't make it weird. Why you gotta make it weird? Sorry for the sniffles.
What a pity.
Meh, meh, meh.
Ah, of course. Protect the summoner even at the cost of one's life. The code of the Guardian. How admirable.
Shut up.
Well, if you're offering your lives, I will have to take them.
You talk too much.
Maester Seymour, I trust my guardians with my life, but they are also my friends. I will not stand by and watch them be hurt. I will fight you too!
Go off.
All right!
Go off. Get him.
Maester Seymour!
Waka, just the majority rules,
So
alright?
be it.
Self-defense. Okay, here we go. I'm scared. Yeah, get all your fancy stuff over with, and now we're gonna talk.
I knew you were bad news the first time we met.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
Seymour!
Strength increased, okay. And we're gonna talk.
You may be a maester, but I will still fight.
Your eyes, they burn with resolve. Beautiful.
Ugh. Creep. Alright, I don't think anybody else... Oh, no, it's Waka. Waka has to talk to him, that's right. Oh, strats.
Maester,
Stretchy.
we must stop this! Ah, this can't be happening!
Magic defense increases, okay. Now, I want to get Orin back out here. So the strategy is you want to take these goons out first. I think I explained this last time. Oh, shoot. No, you got to steal from them first, because then they sit there and freaking heal themselves. So, Riku. Steal. Okay, perfect. Alright, now we're gonna get Titus back out. Take care of these guys, and then steal from this one. Ow. Get him, Orin. Perfect. And then Titus, you can work on this guy. Okay, Riku. She does have some stuff we can use. wonder if that'll work. It kind of did. Ooh. Counterattack, though. Owie, owie, owie. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Don't hit Seymour. Not yet. Alright. I want to play this kind of strategically here. I mean, she can steal from him at least. It's still a counterattack. That's bull. I didn't even touch you, crybaby. Okay, so he's got 235 left. Ooh. Let's try Electro Marble on him. Okay, he's gone. Now is the hard part, because after we hit him, I think he pulls Anima out. Well, let's try it. Ow. Oh, that hurt Riku. Okay. I think you have to actually, like, kill, quote-unquote, him, and then he pulls Anima out, and then he has another freaking... Excuse me. Turn, and I want to get everybody in here, so... That's what sucks. Oh, I don't know what to do. Ooh, will Bio work on him? Let's see. Ooh, it works! Ah, sweet! Okay. Sorry. I'm learning. Let's get Kimahri, and then we're gonna hit him. Nice hit, Kimahri. Okay, Thundera. Yeah. Get hurt. Yeah. Ah, crap. Now I can't see how much health he has. I need to get Waka back in here. Oh, here he goes. Okay, now he's gonna call Anima.
My pain. Come, Anima.
Whew. Okay, so then this is where we're gonna need Yuna, and we're going to need Shiva. Okay. I'm not even to the nervous part yet. Yuna.
Oh, Faith, lend me strength.
We need to summon Shiva. I know it's question marks, but it's Shiva. She's the ice lady. She's our newest Aeon. She's really cool. She's got an ice booby. And yes, Laura or Josh, I said boobies. She's got an ice boob. Alright, so this is where it's gonna get fun. I think I'm just gonna crack some ice over top of her head. Because that's a pretty good hit. Oh, this hurts though. This is the counterattack and it hurts. Alright, but boosts my stuff. So let's do Blizzard on ourselves to heal ourselves. Perfect. The only problem is... excuse me. If I don't get hit, or if I don't do any hits, then I don't get my overdrive like that. Alright, so we definitely want to heal here. Okay, might want to heal just a little more. Oh, now I'm really going to have to heal. Owie! Okay, let's heal first. I mean, not that it's going to help much. Yeah, go ahead, do your boost. Yeah. And then we're going to heal just a little more. Okay, we're at full health. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, this is going to hurt. Dodge, ram it. Alright. How much boost do you have? Okay, you're still good. So we're gonna heal ourselves again. And then we're gonna do, this is probably a really bad idea, but we're gonna do our overdrive. Dale, how long before you get the Aeon? I already got it. It's right here. That's what she's doing right now. That's what Shiva is. Beautiful. Highest hit you can get. And this is gonna hurt. Owie. Okay, boost. Okay, so it's our turn again. Sweet. I'm gonna run out of MP points if I don't... Ow? Yeah, I'm running low on magic here, guys. This is not... No bueno. Okay, you're boosting. How long before you get the Aeon you were fighting against? The big... Oh! Phew, that's not for a long time. We got a long time before we do that. Ooh, okay. So I don't have any more MP. Oh, this is a bad idea, but we're gonna do it again. Do it again. Yes! Okay, we got Anima. This is the nerve-wracking part, though, guys. This is the part where he kicked our ass. Alright?
That power that defeated Anima, it will be mine.
Listen, last time it was sure, now it's my turn. Could we not? Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Bye, Shiva. I'm sorry. This sucks. I hate this part. This is the worst. Okay, so this is where I gotta strategize. This is what I gotta do. I gotta change people, alright? I gotta get Titus in here. We're gonna do a block. We're gonna... Oh, no. We need him, but he comes back with a... Okay. I'm just trying to strategize what I need to do here, guys. Let's see. Fire in that order. Okay, wait. It says a little hint. Cast ice, lightning, water, and fire in that order. Not good. Riku. We're gonna use Riku. We're gonna use... What's a light curtain do? Cast protect on one character. Ooh. We're gonna do that to Titus. Alright, and then we're gonna just block it, because this is gonna hurt. Dang, and he still had fire. He still had protect. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, not again. Oh, and I only have one Phoenix down. That's not good. I need to get Yuna out of here. Okay, I'm gonna have to do her overdrive because there's no way he's just gonna take us all out again. There's no way. So I want... Crap. What's a high pole edition? There are some use for this. That does not help me. I guess we'll do light lunar curtain and a power sphere. Guys, I might lose on this one too again. Mighty wall. I don't know what that does. We're gonna find out though. Here it goes. Okay, well that's better. That's still not good, but it's better. They're not dying, so... Nice hit. Okay, let's do on Titus. God, I hope this doesn't heal him, because I think Okay, no, he's good. Whew. All right. Riku's probably, yeah, I figured that one was gonna happen. Titus is hurting again. So what did it say? Lightning and then water. Let's get Riku up first. Which she doesn't have that overdrive, so he's doing summon. He's gonna do water. I don't have a water fiend, so that's not good. Alright, so let's see. We should heal him. Alright. It makes me so nervous having people out here that don't have that protection on. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do Bio or a Demi. Bio doesn't really hurt him after he's infected. Oh, this is, we got this, we can do this. 2, 3, 4. It's always so hard to do that. That didn't do anything. Okay. I'm pushing it. I'm going to leave him in the fight because he's still got that protection on from whatever Riku did. This is what makes me nervous. What is he at? He's at 1,000. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, Warren. You can do this. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, I sucked at that. Did we do it? Did we do it? Do it? Do it? Do it? Do it? No! Okay. 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 Everybody don't panic. Nobody panic. I said no panicking! Okay, let's see. No. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Lulu. Oh. No! Please don't! Please. Not after the week I've had. Please, no. He's got to be close. Oh, he's at 43! Okay, the only person I haven't... Waka, come on, finish the job. You're the one that doesn't want to do it, but I'm going to make you do it. Oh, we got this. Yes! Yes! I wasn't nervous at all. What are you talking about? What are you... No, I got this. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes! Thank God. Excuse me. Josh, you got... Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Yuna, you would pity me now?
No. Go to hell. We just killed a maester, guys. Maybe we're going to hell. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry if you heard that. That was weird mouth noises.
Lord Seymour!
Oh no.
What happened here?
Self-defense? That's what happened.
What have I done?
I mean, you did finish the
Wait a
blow.
minute, it's not our fault at all. Seymour struck first. He's the bad guy.
Slow down, Titus.
You did this?
Yuna, send him.
No, stop!
He has to be sent.
Stay away from him, traitors!
That's what Yuna has to do. That's in her laws. She has to send the unsent. So you're stopping.
Traitors.
We're finished.
Yeah.
Now hold on just a minute. Seymour's the bad guy, right? We'll just explain to everyone what happened.
It won't be that easy. Let's get out of here.
Heh. Oh, look at that. Look at that XP. We're just gonna revel in this. Yuna got 4 freaking points for that. That's awesome. I'm so glad everybody could join the fight. Waka is the only one that did not get very many XP, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, look at all the stuff we got. Special Sphere, a Glorious Charge, Glorious Bangle, Echo Bracer, and an Echo Ring. I wonder what those do. And this is Shiva. We can name her whatever you want, but I'll just keep it the same. Oh, don't make me do that again. Alright. Just kidding, we do have to fight him again. We actually have to fight him 3 more times. Yeah, but not for a while. So we're okay. Let's get all of this freaking XP. Let's level our people up. So Power Sphere, what does it do? Or Special Sphere activates special node already used by ally. Alright. Dale is cooking something out there, and it smells delicious. Alright, did we say we were gonna go all the way back? We did. Okay. No. Don't you? No. Crap. Bully. We gotta go... Yeah, no, that's right. Oh my gosh, woman. You got a lot of places you could go. We want to go here first. And then increase that. Speed. What is this lovely ability sphere that I'm seeing here? Protect. Perfect. And then you got one more move. And then we can go up and get magic defense. Sweet. Up. Move too fast. Move down here. And then get the other speed sphere. Move on. Riku. I want Mug so bad, and that's what we're working for right now. Okay, more XP, or HP for you. Titus. More HP. Always love the HP. Alright, we got everybody leveled up. Everybody's kind of hurting. Definitely saving after that. That would be horrible. Alright, let's go. And of course, what's a good, temple without figuring out the Cloister of Trials? Because you have to do that for every Aeon that you get.
Give me a break.
This one's just backwards.
What?
You do it after the fight. I want to know how cold this room is to keep it all icy like that. Okay, so this one's a little annoying. Take this. And then this might take me a second. Okay, that over there. Oh, wait, I gotta... Okay, like I said, it's gonna take me a second. This has gotta go, I think, here. Yeah. And then... I push it, I think. There. And then I push it this way. And it slides all the way downstairs. Okay. Then I take this. Take it. Do I put it in here? No, I put it in this. Perfect. Alright, so there's that. Then we come down here, or up here. We can grab this right here. Yep. Oh, I'll probably have to go back and take it, but get this, put this right there. That gives us one part of our bridge. And then the fun part is going up here. Oh, that's right. I have to solve the whole thing first, and then I can grab it. Grr. Alright. So give me this thing. I I always forget about that. I always want to just, like, jump ahead of the game. I'm like, I know what I gotta do. Could you just let me do it? So push that into there. Beautiful. We got the other side, and then we're gonna take the one that's right here and put it in the middle. Woo. Sorry for the yawn, although you guys can't see it. Sorry about that too. I just didn't want people to see me snotting all over the place, blowing into my nose if I need to, all that jazz. And I apologize again for any coughs that I put into your ear meat. It's not intentional. Alright, so now that thing's open, now I can go up, which makes things really complicated. Bring that thingy up here. I think I gotta take this off. Give me this. And then push it like salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Okay. Shoot it over there. Perfect. Okay. Now, go down here. This is where I gotta, like, literally take apart our bridge that we did. Come over here, take this thing, take it. Take the ball. Come on. Okay. And then come over here, create these ice crystals again. I don't know if I said this already, I'm pretty sure I did, but Dale's making something out there and it smells really good. I didn't have dinner. I kind of forgot, honestly. I don't know if anybody else has ever done that, where they just forget to eat dinner, but it happened, so here we are. I had a granola bar. That was it. Push it downstairs. I think we had a little bit of walking tacos left, but I didn't think about it. I was just ready to relax. Alright, so now we take this thing. Oh, and the other part of my sickness that's going on is my ears. I don't know if it's part of my sickness or if it's just like from the elevation and stuff. I don't know. I'm not smart sometimes. My ears are popping and they're plugged, so I'm deaf as hell. Luck sphere, sweet. Alright, so now we gotta go all the way back up. And I gotta grab this one. Put it in this thing. And, like, basically do all of this all over again. Stupid. Alright, there's another predator bridge. Okay, and then we take this one again. Come over here, put it in the middle. And Viola, we have our bridge again. And then we run. No, no, no! Oh, no. Nuts! See, that's the other thing I don't like about this freaking spot is... I should have taken that off. You hit that, and then it takes it out, and then you gotta redo all of this all freaking over again. And it's so frustrating. I know it looked like I purposely did that, but I promise I did not. I was just trying to get around this stupid thing. Instead, I walk right to it. Ugh. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good week. And is gonna have a good weekend. I think I can get away with... No, I can't. Dang it. It's gonna be a scorcher here where I live this weekend. Very nasty, hot, gross. I keep seeing stuff on Facebook about a storm, but I keep checking the weather app and it says nothing, absolutely nothing about a storm, just a lot of heat. So I don't know where these people are getting their information from, but I don't know. The weather could change, I suppose. Maybe they were saying there's a possibility of a violent storm. When I did check it, it did say we were going to have 30-mile-per-hour winds, though. And it's going to be like 83, but it's going to feel like it's 87. So, and I don't know if this wind is going to be like a warm wind or if it's going to be cool like it has been. I don't know. We'll find out. Can I please, like, do this correctly now and not step on that stupid thing? There was one time I was doing this, and I've stepped on it like 3 times, and it made me so mad I wanted to rage quit, but because there's no save point, I have to do everything all over again. Alright. Try this one more time. I'm just making sure y'all can understand what I'm doing, so that way if you do play this game, you definitely know how to do it. Yeah, that's it. You don't see my shifty eyes, but that's okay. Alright. It's the camera angle that it jumps to. Gets me. I think they did that on purpose. Alright, let's see what trouble we got into.
Please.
Give us a chance to explain.
No need. I already know what I'll tell the other maesters.
Meaning?
Lord Seymour was the leader of the Guado before becoming a maester.
Yeah, because he killed his dad.
You're not letting us go.
Oh no. Don't upset Titus.
Let you go? Lord Seymour would never forgive us if we did.
Wait! Wait! Jiskel's sphere! We can show it to them!
You mean this?
Hey!
What the f-
The Guado take care of Guado affairs.
He just shattered it, chat. We have no proof
wait.
now.
Run!
What a jerk. Okay, running. Running. Hey, I'll walk
You.
You really done now want to buy something just in case? Yeah, I do actually. Fill me up, daddy-o. Alright. Save, because we don't want to go through that again. Alright, now they start coming out, and they start chasing us because this is fun. And we will come up to another boss battle, which is definitely a biatch to try and work with. I've gotten away with this before, and they're gonna catch up. They're gonna catch up. Dang it. I could deal with that. I could deal with that too. Alright, remember, kids, to steal all you can. I steal from that guy. I didn't need any high potions, but thanks. Kamari, actually. You haven't used your overdrive yet, so let's do that. Let's do... we'll just do jumping. Alright, let it out, brother. There you go. Do you feel better now? Don't you auto-po... Okay. Steal from you. Don't need high potions, but... get him. Nice, Orin. Alright. And then get Lulu back out. Dale, what did you make? I want to know. I'm nosy. Oh, shoot. I forgot we were being pursued. Crap. A dog. And another one of those. I guess we'll steal from him first. Ow. Oh great, Orin's asleep. Fantastic. Titus. Dale, you did not make coffee. I smell beef. Like meat or sausage or something. We already stole from you. Steal from you then. Ow. Yeah, missed me. Oop, up. There we go. Dale, and I'm making my banana bread. Why do I smell beef, like sausage, like you're making breakfast or something? I don't know. Maybe my nose is that broken. Okay. We got Yuna back, so now we can... Sorry, I just totally saw somebody standing by my bookshelf. Alright.
Enough.
Yeah, you get him, Warren. Nobody gained XP for that. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Run! Run! You know that it's gonna matter. They're still gonna try and get us out here anyway. Can I have a save point, please? Okay, guess not. That is my crutch. Not clutch with an L. I mean crutch as in like a, you know, crutches. Things to walk. Help you walk. Not a walker. I don't know why I did what I did, but I did it. Ow. Man. Comrade. Okay. Oh, now I smell the banana bread. Huh. Weird. Okay. And then we'll steal from you. I gotta heal Riku. Owie. Owie. I just get that dog. We gotta get that dog. Alright. And then Lulu.
Well then, what next?
This guy, and I want to try and get everybody's overdrive up again because we're gonna go into another freaking boss fight and I'm not looking forward to it. Kamari. Could you just kind of... Yeah, that's fun. Alright. Ooh, we got some level ups. We also should check out the new items we got. Hold on. And then abilities, that's what I'm looking for. Let's do Kira. It'll help. There we go. Sphere grid real quick. No, this is the business part of it. Business. Evasion increase, sweet. Kamari, you're going down in the world. Not Yuna, not Riku. Okay. Moving on. Okay, and then we wanted to check out the equipment that we got from what's his nuts. Seymour. I don't think we got a sword, no. But we did get a echo shield. Was it echo shield? No, I guess it was. Huh. Alright, well that was kind of boring. We didn't get anything from that. Did we get, Glorious Bangle, that's what I was... HP plus 5. Alright, really? I have a Seeker's Bangle that's the same. I mean, I guess I could modify it. Anyway. Didn't we get... Didn't get a weapon. Oh, we got a ring. We got an echo ring, which is pretty good. And then we got a glorious targe, sorry. I'm gonna keep everybody's stuff though, the way it is, because this next fight that we have is just... Whew, alright, moving on. I'd really like a save point right now. Okay. Riku! I need you to steal for me. And then we need Orin. Nice. Ouch. Great, she's confused. She's still confused. Okay, you know what? Fine. We won't steal from you guys. Waka, you gotta get a better handle on that ball. Dang, guys, come on. We could get Yuna. Isuna, get rid of her confusion. Hopefully those things don't bring it back. Get them. Good job. Steal, always steal as much as you can. High potion. Dang it, I don't need those. I mean, they're good for obviously curing your people, but I have 99 of them, and that's the max you can carry. I was gonna say, if you confuse her again, I'm gonna be mad. Can you just, like... Way to go. Nice. Probably harder than what I could punch. Alright. Level people up. No, it's really boring, but it needs to be done. We are almost to leveling him up, so thank God, because he needs to do something. And then defense. Sweet. I think that was everybody, yeah. I think there's just a save point right up. Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. So, what I'm going to quick do is I'm going to take a look at everybody's overdrive, their mode. Because remember, you can set them. So hers is at static, which means that it charges when... Oh, I'm sorry, Waka's is at... I thought we were on Riku. It means his overdrive charges when character takes damage. What I personally like to do is I like to put it on charges when character damages an enemy, which is warrior. I like that because you're going to damage enemies more than you're going to get hit. So, Yuna only has static, so that's not going to work. Orin is on static. We want warrior. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. Lulu is on comrade. So comrade is charges when allies take damage. Hers is already set. She doesn't really, I mean, she hurts things, but I think it's more like a melee. When it goes up, so comrade is really good for Lulu because her overdrive will charge if anybody in your party takes damage. It doesn't have to be just her. Kamari, his would be good for warrior, but he hasn't learned it yet. I guess we could do comrade for him too. Riku will do the same. Okay, so everybody's kind of where we want to be now. And we're going to save, and we're going to kind of sit and not necessarily train, but we're going to try and get everybody's overdrive up for this boss because it's definitely needed. And we definitely still want to try and steal from everything just so we have stuff to use. Excuse me. Yuna, you're going to just stay here for a second. See, now Waka's bar just went up a little bit when he hit that thing. I could summon our Aeons and get those up too. Might take a bit, but it would definitely help us. I'm just trying to prepare for everything and anything that could happen. Let's do a special. Let's do pray. And then Waka, get that thing. Steal. Oh, okay, we stole from him already. So that means we get Titus. Get this guy out of the picture. Ow, that hurt. Steal from this thing. And then Lulu. Nice. See, she wasn't one-hit killing things, though. Now she is, so that's good. And Titus got a point. Move him down. Okay. Come over here. Just hit this. Don't have to save. I just want to get everybody's overdrive as much as I can because this next one's kind of a...
Get out of the way!
Yeah. Kind of a piece. Alright. Let's steal from you. And then bye-bye. Hold on a second, Lulu. Dang. Okay, and then steal from you. And kill you off. Oh, that didn't work. Alright.
Enough.
Thought she was one-hit killing, but I guess not. It's just a toss-up, I guess. Come over here. Do that again, so I'm not wasting stuff. I mean, I could have just used Yuna and her abilities, but we're right here. Come on. And that's the thing, it's like, it might take us a minute to get everybody's overdrive. I mean, obviously those who hit, like Orin, it'll go up pretty fast. So people's like Lulu's won't go up so far. It went up because Orin just got hit. And she's on, what did I say, Comrade or something like that? So whenever somebody else gets hurt, it goes up. Titus is the same. He's warrior, so every time, yeah, he's almost there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
See ya!
Okay, that worked. I mean, maybe we could try it without... We'll probably have to try it without, overdrives. Let's try it. Let's try to do it. Move on with our lives. Nobody wants to sit here and watch, you know, the grind. Let's see. And who knows, maybe we'll get there just in this little battle. I don't know. Stop giving me high potions. I don't need them. Okay, and then... Perfect. Alright. Let's go. And we have power-ups. Alright. Hold on. First off, what is this in the middle here? A mug? Yeah, nah. We definitely want that. Thank you. Well, we haven't gotten it yet, but we're on our way. Alright. Let's go. Let's try it. Ooh, this makes me nervous. I don't like this guy. And you know what, chat? If we die, then that means you guys are gonna have to see the grind. So, sorry, not sorry. No, I don't want to do any of this. Okay, so steal from these guys again, because they're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, they're gonna do the same thing that they did with Seymour, is try and protect this thing. Oh. Okay, you know? Wee woo, wee woo. There we go. I want to get Orin out here because he's like the highest one with HP right now. And right now you do not want to hit this guy. See how he's like turning all kinds of red? You do not want to melee hit him because his counterattack, which isn't his actual move, is to hit you. Like he hit Orin. Yeah. You don't want that. Yeah, you don't want that. I believe we can cast... I think we can cast Darkness on him. That's called a Wendigo. I thought it was a Yeti. Interesting. You learn something every time you can play this freaking game. Alright, well, let's try Darkbuster. Let's see. Oh, good. He is blind. Okay, so that's the key that you want to do. I know I just hit him. I don't know why he... Alright, I couldn't steal anything. Ah, you jerk face. Alright, I see how you want to play this. I see how you want to play this. Alright. Orin, come back. So we gotta get rid of him because he's just gonna cure this guy and we don't want that. Ha, that's why. Alright, let's bring Yuna back. Bring her to life. Evanescence. Because we want to steal from this guy. Yuna has her healer. Oh, perfect. Oh, man. So, because Yuna learned healer, now her overdrive's gonna go up faster when she heals someone. Which is really good. Okay, bring her back again. Okay, Riku, can you quick steal from him? Hello? Okay. So, God bless America, alright? Like, could we just chill? Oh, Phoenix down, I just went past it. Okay. I know I said I wanted everybody to have a warp drive. But you do. No. I want to do this. So remember what I said about Darkbuster, right? So, if you hit him, now, you can miss. Because, oh man, that goes away fast. Dang it. Alright. Because if you hit him, you won't get hurt. But I think we're going to end up having to... What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing her overdrive. Dale, did that person just feel the other monster? Feel the other monster, then died? No, he put shell on him. Sorry, I have news from the press. He's wanting me to read his comment. Before I do any of this, what's it say? Curing its berserk. Okay, hold on. What's it say? Only uses physical attacks. Curing its berserk status will lower its. I don't know how to cure berserk. How do you do that? Quick, somebody look it up. I guess let's do a mix of something. Let's do guess we could do a smoke bomb because that'll blind him. And poison? Let's try it. Ooh, that's a good fucking good combination. Dale, it was supposed to say heal him. No, he put a shell on him. Did we do Lulu yet? No, we haven't. We haven't even done Titus. So, can we do bio on this guy? We did throw poison at him and he didn't turn poisonous, but Kamari, can we do Lancet? Can we learn anything from this guy? While he's asleep? No. Okay. Alright, so everybody's kind of had a turn in this, which is good. We want that. Yuna has an overdrive, which is really good for us. I would say let's do Shiva, because she's the most powerful Aeon we have right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I want this battle over with. Unfortunately, with this game, the further you progress, the more grindy you kind of have to be, because the higher the levels, the higher the fiends. Alright, here we go. I don't expect her to survive this at all, but we'll see if this guy even survives what she's got to dish first. food. Dang, Chica. Ooh, highest hit. It didn't kill him, though. Ooh, is he just gonna sleep? Oh, he's just gonna sleep through all of his turns? Ooh, this could be... Alright, so you got 4,000? Okay, we can do this. Oh, shoot, he's awake now. This isn't good. But his Berserk's gone, so that's good. What happens if I just, like, hit you? Kick you around. Okay, no, your other one's better. 3,000. We can do this. I mean, she might not survive. I mean, we could just keep doing that, I guess. It's not taking him down very fast, but it's doing something. When he has his arms up like that, that's the same as the Berserk, okay? When you go to physically hit him, he will physically hit you back. I could just do this all day, buddy. Come on. This just might be how we win. Gonna fudge the system a little bit. There we go. No, not yet. Nope. Okay, put his arms back down. Oh, we got this. Alright, just go and smack him. Yeah! Sweet. So we didn't have to get everybody's overdrive up. That's good. That's a good sign. I love how he's laying on the ice, and then he's like, oh no, that's not gonna happen. We're just gonna stand up, and then we're just gonna break the ice, and you guys are gonna fall underneath it, and then I'm gonna die. Ugh, any level ups? A couple of them. Alright, what mess are we into now, guys?
Praise be to Yevon. That's what I would have said, if I was a follower of Yevon. We were all there, and in one piece. Even if I had a headache from wondering what was in store for us next.
Dang. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do this. Whoops. Fingers are too fast. Move you. Waka. That was it? Okay, and then we also got something for Riku, which was called Tit for Tat. Ooh, it's a counterattack. I still like the SOS Overdrive. Alright, we're gonna save. I'm not going through that again. I'm gonna talk to people. We're gonna get some background information.
We're under the lake ice, aren't we?
Maybe.
Look, that's the bottom of the temple.
Oh. Wait, under the lake ice. You're telling me that that was all...
We've fallen a long way.
That was all... I'm confused. Alright.
What now, I wonder?
What now? You act first and think later, don't you? I mean, can't you be a little more responsible? We're all depending on you, you know?
A lecture?
No. Just a suggestion.
You should place trust in your friends. But you can't expect someone to protect you all the time.
True.
You would do well to remember that.
Is that a lecture?
It's advice.
Alright, Lulu, got anything else?
So now we're the traitors that killed a maester.
I mean, he deserved it.
Young summoners are magnets for trouble.
That's it? That's all y'all have to say?
So now we're the...
Yep, okay. Well, we're gonna save again. And then we're gonna go see the others. Waka! How you doing, man?
Hey, Waka, would you cheer up? Look, we only did what we had to do.
It doesn't matter. Don't you see? I've always walked the path of Yevon. But now, I'm a traitor. How could this happen? Damn!
It's not Riku's fault either.
For real.
Huh?
Don't be a jerk.
You don't know how I feel.
Well, that's why we're here. We're asking you how you feel. So you want to tell us?
Wonder what the Aurochs are doing now.
Oh, you're regretting. Just kidding. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, I can't get in there. I know there's treasure chests around here somewhere.
I'm sure Yuni's okay. She's breathing fine and all. How are Lulu and Waka?
Oh, there it is. It's behind
Well,
Riku.
Waka's in shock. Can't blame him either. And Lulu, well, she's just the same as always.
She's so together. All grown up, I guess.
I guess.
Well, just give me 5 or 6 more years.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kamari, how do we get out of here?
Hey, don't change the subject.
We climb.
Kimari too.
Only those who try will become.
Huh?
I think he means you have to work hard if you want to be like Lulu.
Oh, I will.
First, you gotta grow some
Kimari thinks
watermelons, man.
Riku should stay Riku.
Huh? Hey, are you saying I'll never be like Lulu?
No.
Kimari!
Riku.
How can you laugh at a time like this?
Yuna?
Okay.
I wanted to confront Maester Seymour about his father, Lord Jiskel. I wanted to convince him to turn himself in to Yevon's judgment.
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So that was Yuna's plan.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it. I should have told you what I was going to do.
Enough. Dwelling in the past is futile.
Real.
Hey, you don't have to say it like that.
You want to waste time listening to her regrets?
You don't have to say it like that.
Our immediate concern is Yuna's pilgrimage. Are you willing to go on?
Yes. But then, do you think Yevon will allow it?
The Faith are the ones that give power to the summoners, not the temples or the teachings. If the temples try to stop us, then we will defy Yevon if we must.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I can't believe you said that.
Sir Orin?
Count me out.
Bold.
We have to atone to make up for the sins we have committed.
Oh, Waka, shove
Of
off.
course. It's not like I ever liked Maester Seymour, yeah? No way I'll ever forgive him for killing Lord Jiskel. And for trying to do us all in two, you know? But still, the bunch of us going against Yevon? No way.
Chicken.
But still.
Why? Why
we
the
have
shots?
transgressed.
Why the
We
melons?
must face our punishment.
Jeez.
We must go to Bevel. We must speak with Maester Micah and explain what has happened. There is no other way, I think.
I agree.
Sir Orin,
So it is decided.
will you come with us?
I am the troublemaker after all.
Yeah, that's right. You can always count on Aaron to complicate things.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Kimari roars and Orin runs off, and...
I never asked you to follow me.
Hey, but that's what friends are for. Right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Aw.
Huh?
Friends, huh?
Your video, look how bright it is. Is that the game?
Man, how can you all act like nothing's wrong?
Ugh.
Must got nerves of steel or something.
You're too edgy. Listen to the hymn and calm down.
Alright, now that we got all the dialogue over with, save. Alright, so our next plan is to try and talk to the High Maesters.
Is that coming from the temple?
Yes, it is Yevon's gift. It soothes the hearts of the faithful.
Alright, I want to try and get this. Don't prompt anything, please. Okay. Oh, an Avenger. Alright, so now we got people to talk to again.
Say, you feel something weird in the air?
No.
Some kind of bad vibes or something?
No.
Huh? Maybe I'm coming down with something.
Lulu?
Who is that singing?
The faith.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh? The faith? What? It can sing?
Of course it can. Don't be a fool.
Well, I am. What else you got to say?
Say, isn't the ground shaking?
Is it, though? We can...
Friends, huh?
Yeah.
First time a non-Albed called me that.
Aw. Ooh,
This
there's a
place
chest
smells
right here.
different now.
It smells different.
Jamari not know if this good or bad.
I mean, you have animal instincts. You tell me. Give me that. Before I lose it. Level 2 key sphere. Yuna?
I'm sure that Maester Micah will listen to us.
I'm not going to spoil it for our viewers, so... I'm going to go back and save. Just because I got those treasure chests. Alright, let's go to Orin. What does he have to say?
Jack used to sing this song.
Yeah, over and over. But not this good, that's for sure.
Another trait you share.
What? You were listening?
Oh boy.
Jeez, can't I get a little privacy?
Your singing reminded me of Spira.
Oh, right. You're not originally from Xanarkand, are you? You homesick?
Maybe.
Aw, Orin, it's okay. You can be a little emotional, it's fine.
Say, how'd you get to Xanarkand anyway?
Excuse me?
Sin? Uh-huh.
He's not revealing his
thought
secrets.
so.
That proved it. Sin was the link between Xanarkand and Spira. Which means, if we kill Sin, I'll never be able to go home.
I'm not telling anybody nothing. It's quiet.
The singing stopped.
There's something here.
Uh-oh.
The ground.
Ooh, there's Sin. There's our big bad boy. He is huge. Holy crap.
Sin!
Oh.
The toxin, watch out!
I mean, how can you watch out for toxin? I don't really understand this.
It was then I knew that Sin really was my old man. For the first time, I was finally able to believe it. The song you were listening to. What is it this time?
Oh boy, we're on a trip. We're going on a trip in like a little rocket ship. Oh, we're upside down. Can we not be?
Xanarkand.
I'll barf all over the place.
Ah, you homesick too?
Dale, banana bread is not good even though it's cooked perfect, looks delicious, still tastes burnt. So no more trying store-bought banana bread.
That's not your world anymore.
I'm sorry.
You're Sin now. Hey, I'm older now, you know? I know. You want this to end.
Okay, I was just trying to figure
I'll find a
something
way,
out.
promise.
I think I figured it out. Now where are we? Alright, we are in the desert. And I think we only have Titus. Yep, we only have Titus now. This is what sucks. Alright.
Where am I? I forgive you this time. Be good for a while, okay?
Oh, and there's a chest in that lake, so I'm gonna quick grab that. I know I usually go for 2 hours and a half, but because this is a whole new area and we got a whole new chapter, especially with this area because it's pretty vast and pretty big. I think I'm going to end it here for this week. Next week is going to be Bug Snacks. And that game is almost coming to a close. It is pretty close, actually. I'm not quite sure how much further we have on that. I don't think it's too much further. We have a whole nother island that we can explore and do stuff with that I've never actually beaten. We can try that out if anybody wants to. I know a lot of people like Bug Snacks, so we'll see what we do with next week's stuff. I hope everybody had a good week, has a good weekend, continues to. Nobody melt out there if you're in my area. And yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you all to those who are still here. And everybody have fun, but not too much. Be safe out there, guys. Bye.